Happy Friday! How's your Friday morning and Friday evening and Friday afternoon going? I trust that you are having amazing, fantastic, and wonderful Friday. Okay, today is Friday. Friday is English Day. Here you are, Lilibet. How are you? Lily, right? Lilibet? I think I got the right name. If I tell your name wrong, type in a comment your name too. Yes, right? Yes. So anyway, thank you so much for coming on Friday. Yes, good, happy weekends. Yes. How's your weekends gonna look like? Me? Yeah, just let me know. How's your weekend? What's your plan for weekends? And then how's your weekends gonna look like? Me, my weekends, today? Yes, I am working. I said it right? Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Yes, thank you. I'm glad, right? Thank you. I feel good. Thank you so much for letting me know, right? Sometimes it feels bad. I just did I say her name right? I'm not quite sure. Especially English is my second language. I sometimes pronounce name wrong, which is some people I know, even if they know me for a long time. My name is Yuko. Some people still call me Yoko. That's why. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Like when they say Yoko, I'm just like, hey, oh, okay. Doesn't matter. But, I have to be careful too, right? So anyway, yes, today I am going to be working. I'm a hairstylist. My day job is hairstylist. So I do have appointments. And then tomorrow, of course, I am working. So how's your weekend? So a little bit that it's going to be fun. I joined ELA. They're in her 7 days master. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. What is ELA? ELA? Okay. Who's that? Her 7 days mastermind in writing. Anyway, that's exciting. Thank you so much. My name is, yes, I should be really appreciate my mom and dad. They named me Yuko. Thank you. And it means, in Japanese, means kind. Kind. They named me like, I hope she's gonna grow up in kind girl. That's why I call your name, like I call her name Yuko. Here you are, Paige. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming. How's weather over there? It's beautiful today. Thank you. Oh, okay. What is a mastermind in writing? That's amazing though. Sounds amazing. Mastermind group is, whenever what kind of how do I say it? Whichever interest your mastermind, it's like so much fun when you get together with like-minded people and then do a lot of thinking and ideas and just we talk about it. Don't you feel you find more fun and stimulate your brains and and also you feel so good whole body, right? Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. So good morning. Beautiful morning. Happy to be here, right? You know what? When I do Japanese live and then Japanese followers, they show up. And then we always tell each other that it's so good to be here. It's so good to be alive. Like to be at IG Live, my Instagram Live, show up means you are alive. So we kind of celebrate being alive, right? When you get together. Oh, happy Friday, Etsuko-san. Thank you so much for coming. I am very, very grateful that you're here, even if I do English. Right? Thank you. I am pretty sure you understand most of my English, right? So anyway, I'm gonna get started. Did you guys see my post? I posted a night before. It's like I started doing, as it's for Instagram, it's better. When you do live, right? I've I found it's much better, and just you can post right before, because people forget and we're too busy to remember everything. I don't expect you guys just like, oh, the Friday you go do in live. I don't expect you guys to do that. You got so many things to do. So that's why I started post, right, on Instagram, IG Live. I schedule my IG Live, right? That way it's let people know. Just do not assume that people understand. Do not assume that people remembers you. Whatever you do, we're not famous enough yet. Even if we're like super famous, not everybody remembers what you're doing, right? So this is a really great way. Like when you post, right? Instagram, like you're part of movement makers, right? Or, like Etsuko-san, she's in Japan. She wants to influence women to have more courage, right? Etsuko-san, it's a great idea. Just remind us, post, let the world know that you do. IG Live, you just spreading a great stuff. Here you are, Marina. Happy Friday, right? This is Happy Friday, Aman. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming, Marina. Thank you. I love to see you guys being here. I'm very, very grateful that you guys being here, right? So yeah, I was telling that, maybe not for everybody, but it really helps when you're doing IG Live, right? A night before, a couple days before, like you do post, give a word to remind that I'm gonna do IG Live on Friday, right? So that's a really great way. And then Elizabeth said, you go, I love your topic today. Happiness is indeed something that we all go about in life. Yes, there are a lot of people. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. And then like you just, a lot of people, they still searching happiness forever, right? And then they outside themselves, right? Not we. You know what? Truth is, happiness, it's like within, right? You feel. That's what we say, we feel happy. Are you buying happy from somewhere, happiness from somewhere, right? Maybe not. You feel happy by buying, purchasing, watching, right? From something from outside. And it's up to you to feel happy, right? So it means, don't you guys realize like, oh, hey, happiness is right here, always here, right? You just sometimes just forget how to engage your happiness. It's always here, right? So thank you. Oh, Angela, I missed you. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming. There you go. Happy Friday, ray of light. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Like, like it's amazing. Like it's just like outside, sunshine. Amazing, right, Marina? So I want to say, here you are, beautiful soul family. Keep going and keep shining like a star. Yes, you too, Aman. There you go. Thank you, Aman. We wishing blessed weekends, right? This is so nice. Good morning. So true. Happiness is within. Thank you so much. You know what? I love you guys because it's a lot of times I cannot really explain in English in good way. And you guys always helping me out, right? How to say. So if I need your help, I try to just say stuff and in English sometimes like, I don't know how to say it. Like I might say it wrong, right? So help me out. So first of all, I am going to share 3 happiness. I mean, no, not 3 happiness. 3 habits to improve your life. What's going to happen? Improving your life, right? You feel happy. Happiness, right? So that's why I wanted to share. I wanted to share that I'm practicing. and it helps, it works, right? And then so I hope, I shouldn't say I hope, but Tessamori is not here yet, so I can say I hope. I hope you guys can use it too, right? You're doing great. Don't worry, just be you. Yes, thank you so much. I'm just gonna be me. Stop putting down your English. Your English is very good. Thank you, Marina. I know, Marina. She always giving me a love. I don't say giving me a shit. That's being me. She is. That's called love, right? Stop putting down your English. I know. That's excuse, right? Yeah. So, anyway. That's sweet. So, 3 habits. I want to share 3 habits, right? Habits. So, 1 is learning, right? When you learn, right? Learning helps you being happy, right? Because when you're learning something, especially something you really wanted to know, you really want to search your how or answers or to improve your life, right? You get from learning, right? Experiencing too, but learning is so much fun. Hi, Neverine-san, thank you so much from New Zealand. Amazing. Wow. So learning, right? I find myself here's what's happened. I want to say example. It happened yesterday. We were at Movement Maker meeting and the break room. Don't you guys like break rooms? I love it because of course we learn from Evan. It's amazing. Always we walk away with happiness because we learn, right? And also break rooms, we help to learn each other. So what happened is at Peter share something we were talking about YouTube, how to improve YouTube. And then we were just exchanging our ideas. And then Peter said that, this helps. See the numbers. Because if you want to grow your YouTube, you have to pay attention to algorithm numbers too, right? So I noticed that. So he said, it's called TubeBuddy. You use TubeBuddy website, it's going to show you. It's all numbers and, this is the thing what you're missing. This is the things you've done. Really help. And we're just I like that. I want to take an action that I want to install. It's called TubeBuddy. So maybe I can improve my YouTube, right? Learning. It's amazing, right? And we felt the break room. We felt the energy is just so light. It's just it's amazing. Yeah, love the break room. We all learn and connect with each other. Connect with other people mastermind too. Yeah, that was a 15 minutes mini mastermind session. I love that. I'm always walk away with something. I feel better, something just I learned something. And they're very actionable because you guys have gone through almost similar problems and we'll figure out how. And we're teaching, we're sharing, right? So learning is a great way, right? So learning, so for some people, when I mention it, and they just I don't like to learn. I'm too old. It's too much. My brain doesn't take it. My brain doesn't take it, right? It's boring. Learning is boring. Maybe you're doing the wrong way. Instead of watching silly videos on YouTube, I understand for entertainment, why don't you replace, it's called entertainment video to edutainment. Did you guys hear that? Educational, and it's a combined educational and entertainment. There are a lot of educational videos on YouTube. Fun way to learn, right? So why don't you just replace first maybe 10 videos or whatever. At the beginning, You know, you just like, this is not really fun, but you just keep searching. And the more you search, what's going to happen? YouTube gives you more, right? And then you will find something is really good for learning, that whatever your interest. And then just you get smarter, right? So it's called, I love the quote, you know, somebody said that edutainment. I just like, I love that. And then, you know, that's why I can learn a lot too. This is part of edutainment too, right? You guys having fun watching, joining, and then my IG live, or Tessa Marie and Angela, and then like some other movement makers, IG live. It's kind of, no, we're not boring people, right? You guys feel the energy. So it's called, and then also we're teaching, we're sharing, right? So that's edutainment. So anyway, number two, right? So number 2 is stop being worried. Stop being anxious. That habit, right? So I understand, I don't say never ever worried. Don't worry anymore. Just not even like 0.1 seconds. No, we're human. We do worry. We do anxious. That's our human nature, right? It's called emotion, right? It's part of our emotions, right? So anyway, but don't get into your habit deeply worrying and feeling anxious, right? That's, the habits you got to control. There are some people, they choose to worry. They choose to feel anxious. They choose to dig their holes deeper, right? Don't you have the people around you? Just imagine, right? Say maybe, I will put maybe, there's nobody's here in Sally, right? Aunt Sally. This is just an example. She's just like, I just like, oh, how are you, Aunt Sally? What's going on? Aunt Sally just like, there are a lot of things I worry about. It's like world is dark place. Nothing good things happening. I am getting old. And I always feel sad for whatever happening in this world. Look at my fingers. It's all starting to bend. Arthritis. Oh, my shoulders. My hair. It's getting really thin. My face. Look at my face. It's getting deep wrinkles. Those wrinkles. My legs. Okay. You're sitting with Aunt Sally on your Christmas day. Whatever. Or maybe summertime. I don't know. Drinking wine. Aunt Sally is drinking rum and coke. And then she's keep going and on and on and on. And then just like, no wonder. She is really good at it. She does it every season, right? Every Christmas. Every Thanksgiving. Summertime camping ground. Easter. Every Easter. Aunt Sally, you are Catholic. What are you doing? Right? So I just like, wow, she is really good at being worried. She's a pro, right? So I understand, but you know what? You can change it. You can change it. I don't say just tell Aunt Sally, just stop being worried, stop being miserable, Aunt Sally, right? But if I say that, don't you think like I am being like just miserable too, right? No. So I don't say that's like, how to change Aunt Sally. No. But anyway, for her things, I believe that it's okay to think negative. It's okay to be worried. But when you're starting to think, don't get into the habit, right? I don't think anybody wants to have the habits. I worry, that's my habit to improve my life, You know, some people even said, I care. That's why I worried. Okay, thank you so much. I wish you can just say, I care. You don't need to worry. That's a heavy feeling, So why don't you just this is like, I just to replace it. I shouldn't say replace the habit, but to learn. This is all connected, right? To learn. When you learn, right? How's the mechanism? Like when you learn that Aunt Sally's worrying about or complaining about, like feeling anxious about she's getting old, right? Her body is not really functioning. Okay, so anyway, instead of just like full worries, why don't you learn? Why don't you go YouTube? And then like, oh, how body work? Why this pain come from? Why is the hair started thinning, right? I find it. And then there may be the way to improve, right? There may be the way to improve. Maybe stop worrying all the time, right? May improve hair gain, right? I always believe, or stop worrying, stop worrying all the time. If you do that, may prevent from your wrinkles getting too deep, right? Right? I never seen the single people that just like, I worried, right? I don't know, like, those people, they're like with smiling. When they talking about worried and anxious, their face, you just check it out, their face line, right? Facial expressions. Of course, like wrinkles get deeper. No wonder, right? So, learning. Go to number 1 habits, right? Learning help you reduce worry. But you have to choose what you learn. There's so many things out there makes you confused. And then it's a great idea to, especially in social media, Instagrams, you connect with right people, genuine people, not like, makes you worry, or not like those people. You will know it. You will know it. Hi, Ellie. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Friday. Yes. So that really helped. So, and then when you start worrying, yes, we do. That's our human nature. So there is a way. My friends Terry Thompson taught me. When you're worried, you tell yourself, cancel. Just get in the habit, tell yourself, cancel. And that short words, it's just the words sent to the brain, and just stop it. Maybe at the beginning, it's hard to just get into the habit to stop or cancel the worry. But by you doing that, our human nature, right? The more you do, the more you get better. Get better, right? That you get better. The more you do, we get better, right? Getting better and better. So just like when your worries start coming, say cancel. Or when you start scrolling the phones and something just worrying things coming up, the more you do, the more like a scary articles showing up, right? Something makes you worried. So you just shut the phone. Shut the phone. Like just like walk away. And change the environment. Really help. Thank you so much. Oh, happy Friday, Newsburg-san. Long time no see. How are you doing? Yes. And then another one. Third one is, right? Okay, third one is this is like a little bit different, but do not overeat. Exercise. Those, that things, if helps to improve your life. You know it. Like say my age in 50s, not like my son's age, 20s, okay? My husband and I, we don't really go buffet by choice. If maybe friend's birthday, if that's the place is buffet place, we go. But we haven't been to buffet restaurant for so many years, right? Because we know if we overeat, we get so tired. Why we pay money to get tired, right? And then if we overeat, we get like we cannot be productive, right? And all we want to do is lay on the couch, suffer, right? And then if we do that all the time, what's gonna happen? Here you are, Tessa. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. So you know what's gonna happen? If you're not moving, overeat, if you're not moving, our age, what's gonna happen? We feel pain everywhere. We're gonna complaining, my bad knee, right, Tessa? My bad shoulders. We're gonna, do you want to live your life? Do you want to develop the habit, right? That complaining, like, do you want to just, do you? I don't think anybody wants that. So really help, do not overeat. Once in a while is okay because you're living. Do not stop living, right? But your everyday habit, just do not overeat, right? She said, I'm so late. Oh, no problem. You better, yes, here you are, better late than ever. It's Queen's here. Yeah. And then like, I don't overeat. Once in a while, I do, right? When I get together with friends, once in a while. The reason is I want to be productive. I wanted to learn, right? I wanted to learn. To learn, if you overeat, your brain is not really functioning, right? Don't you think? Because, like, don't you have an experience that you overeat and you start studying, you start falling asleep because you overeat. You prevent from learning, overeating. And then sit on a couch all the time because you're tired, because you had too much carbs and you went to buffet, you go buffet all the time, right? And you're not improving your life. You're going to feel frustrated. Yourself deep inside you that you want your life get better, right? In your 50s and 60s and 70s, you still want to active, right? But you can't do it. Why don't you reduce the number of overeating times, right? Just observe what you're eating, what's your habit of eating. And then, you know, that time, you know, it takes a long time to actually eat. You think about it. I mean, if you eat 3 meals and then maybe 2 snacks and 3 snacks, how many hours are you putting food in your stomach? That's a long time, right? So you stop doing that, right? You're starting to like eat healthier, eating less, right? You feel better. Yep. You don't get tired all the time. And next step is exercise. Exercising is great, right? And then that release happy hormone, endorphin, right? And then endorphins actually help to kill the pain. That's why, like, just when you're starting exercise, you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't feel pain much. Wow, that's part of hormones. So it's always good things. It's always good things that we do. We do exercise. I do exercise, right? Tessa does. I'm sure Aman and everybody here, you guys do, right? So this is a great way. So anyway, Tessa says, let me just read a comment too. No problem. That is for sure, live your best life. Yeah, she knows. She knows. Because she's been doing it throughout her life. Yeah, do overdrink fine wine. Do you overdrink fine wine? You're talking about wine? See, recently I drink wine, but not much. See, that's great. Yes, I don't overeat, but I observe the result of those who's overeating. Yes, that's true, right? Like, the people overeat all the time. Though how they act. They're always just like, oh, I'm so stuffed and full. I need to lay on the couch. What? Once in a while is okay because you're living. You just, I told you, right? You gotta enjoy your life, but don't do it all the time, right? In Japan, we say eat 80%. 80% for your stomach. That's it. Or some people say it's like only maybe eat about 60%. Do not eat until you're full. Eat feels like maybe you're 60%, my age. 60% is good, right? Because that really leads to healthier life. You're being productive. You wanted to learn more because if you overeat, like I said, you fall asleep. You lose motivation, right? So this is really help too. So hold on, let me see. Drink water, exercise every day. Yes, drinking water is super important. I've learned through Tessa Marie. I've learned through Self-Care Sunday show, right? That's practice. The practice you got to do every day really help. Me and my husband, first of all, I do yoga every day or stretch every day, right? And here you are, Peter-san. Thank you so much for coming, right? Really help. It's just when I get up in the morning, I just like, I don't want to do it. I don't feel like it, right? You see my shoulders just like that. I don't feel like it. But I tell myself, do it anyway. I got my yoga clothes already laying a night before. I put my yoga pants, yoga clothes. And then just as I'm moving, it just slowly, I started feeling like it. And then I just doing yoga. And after that, I just like, I felt pain when I woke up. But after yoga, where pain goes? I don't know, somewhere, right? Feeling good, you're releasing endorphin, painkiller. This is so helping because I see so many people my age and older, they're suffering from pain. They're blaming the doctors. They are talking about the side effect of their taking pills. And then their pills, amount of the pills they're taking is almost like dinner. A lot. I don't want to wind up living that way. I prefer live healthier life and am very active with my husband. And I am so happy that my husband recently, he said, you know what? I gotta lose something here. That I'm gonna do exercise. I just like really so happy. So we started doing a couple times a week. We go outside. We pay tax. It's machine equipment out there at the park. We pay tax. Why don't we use it? It's so good, right? So all we do is just 30 minutes. 30 minutes exercise. And then it's really good. He is helping me teach too. I'm really good at yoga and stretching, but not like weightlifting, right? And I can teach him stretch yoga things. And he can teach me weightlifting, just building muscle. It's really a great way. And after that, exercise, we always leave with happy. It's more than happy. We just kind of go for a little drive and feel that that fresh air. We're both feeling happy. I tell my husband that, don't you think you're lucky? Your wife feeling happy, just go exercising, spending time together. Wife is not the kind of woman. You have to make me feel happy. You gotta buy me jewelries. You gotta buy me expensive clothes. You gotta take me to really great restaurants and lake house once a week. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm not like that. I tell my husband that I am so happy you spend time with me. We do exercise together. And now, right, we really want to just, we can set the goals that in the future, We want to travel together. We wanted to go hiking together, right? It's amazing. We have a goal, like as a couple, and exciting that we're working on it every day. That's really happy, right? So that's like doing exercising, helping tap, right? A little bit. We're talking about how happiness is within, helping to tap our happiness too. So anyway, so thank you so much. Yes, for joining my live. I am very, very, very super happy, right? You guys help tap my happiness, like, like being here and put a comments too, right? So I really appreciate it. And I always notice after I do watch my archive, this IG live. And then I always just notice myself, how many times I'm telling you right? So I have to reduce it. Anyway, thank you so much. Yes, Marina said, loving water. I don't realize I wasn't drinking enough. Not loving the water. Yeah, me too. Some people, they just like, oh no, I take enough water. I drink coffee. I drink tea, right? I drink, what is it called? Tim Hortons, those, not frappuccino, those ones, right? Like ice cafes and those things. I do those things extra large. I just like, that's not water. That's a liquid, right? And then, but when you drink coffee, a cup of coffee, you have to drink double, right? Like cup of coffee is 250 milliliter, means you have to drink 500 milliliter water. All right. So yes, and a little bit then. You are right, Yuko. Beautiful reminder to mind what we eat and have movement and yes, get hydrated always. Yeah. Don't you think? Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Don't you think those things are very simple? Very simple habits to make you happy. Very simple habits to improve your life, right? It doesn't really cost much money, right? Yes, Marina, drinking half of your body weight of water every day. And if you do that, you are going to be like Tessa Marie, rejuvenated, hydrated, and then growing skin. Oh my gosh, I can be on and on and on. Until Tessa, I can stop it, Yuko. This leads to less body pain. Yes, and full stomach comes sooner. Yes, a full stomach comes sooner. What does it mean? Like this? Okay, this leads to less pain. Yeah, less body pain. Yes, she knows, and I do know. I noticed like since I started to exercise intentionally 3.5 years ago, right? I starting to feel that before that, I was blaming my age. My gosh, I've been a hairstylist for a long time. Everything hurts, right? But actually, I realized there was a lack of exercise. Yes, explaining English, Peter. Hara hachibunme. Yes, hara hachibunme is you only eat 80%. Like don't eat until your stomach is full. Like kind of up to 80%, right? I think Tessa's probably she eats, this is a stomach and this is full. She only eats like 60. I do too. I don't eat lunch actually. I don't. Oh, hi, Edson. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming. Like it's me. If I eat a big lunch, it's like I feel so tired. So that's why. Even younger than you suffer from body pain. Yeah. Yet the cure is in your water. Yes, the cure is water. Water is amazing. And then it's like water is everywhere, right? It's water is actually cheap. You're so right. Right? Everybody complain about water bills, but the water is cheaper than your grocery bills. Yes, way to go, Yuko. Okay, Yuko, please let the men buy jewelry and sexy dinners. You cannot give up jewelry and fancy diners, right? Fancy, yes. Oh, yes, fancy dinners. Oh, okay. Okay, Tessa, please tell my husband that just, encouraging him. Remember when we were doing a meeting, my husband showed up with wine, right? He was just showing to you, so proud of himself. Like, I got the wine for you, girl, right? Tessa, you encourage him. That made him so much better too. Okay, I'm not giving up. Yes. I'm Tim Hortons. I don't understand what is so appealing about the chain. Yeah, boggles my mind. I know. I don't go Tim Hortons actually. I don't. Maybe I go once in a while on the road, but just maybe 3 times a year. I don't get it. Some people, it's a thing. People has to have Tim Hortons cup on their hands all the time. I think attached. We always something in there, right? Support local and have better coffee. Yeah, that's true. I don't understand everybody complaining. Most people, they're complaining about, Tim Hortons coffee, but they go Tim Hortons. Yes, when you drink water, you eat less because the water is in your stomach. That makes sense. I do too. Before dinner, I drink a glass of water too. And glass of wine too. Yes, that's so true. That's a great trick, Tessa. And you don't get hungry because you are thirsty, not hungry. You don't get hungry because you are thirsty, not hungry. Yes, that's true too, right? It's important. So drink water. Thank you, Tessa. Good job. Couple goals, beautiful. Get the relationship booms too. Yes, super important. Super important, Elizabeth. Tessa and I, we talked about on Sunday self-care. It's the relationship too, right? But first of all, we have to feel good ourselves too. That's first. And then I started to just working to make myself feeling better, right? Start doing exercise 3.5 years ago. And I knew I felt better. And then Todd just hey, it took me 3.5 years actually. That's a long time to get my husband, to get attention, to get my husband's going. That's okay. Do not give up, right? Keep working on your goals, right? And then he just finally says, I think I can join, right? So that's good. Hi, Tanya. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming. And I'm trying to support Canadian as much as possible and more. Yes, we support local, right? That's so beautiful things. Yes, support local and then people around me. That's my most important things too. When I do buy stuff, right? Especially from now. Isn't it nice? It's a market is open, buy local vegetables and those things. I can't wait to go there. Conscious of this during the pandemic. Conscious of this. Yes, conscious of it during pandemic. It was so important. It was so important that, this during pandemic. And then I think not a lot of people, maybe some, I noticed it was interesting during pandemic, beginning of pandemic and during pandemic. It's separate 2 kinds of people. People want to improve and people want to just I don't say stay. I just say just go deeper to darker holes. I don't know. People want to go heavier and people want to go lighter. I put it this way. Completely separate, right? You notice. The people used to worry. They worried more, right? And the people wanted to improve during COVID. And they just this is a time. This is a time I can use it. I will work on it. And they just light and shine too. Yes, I support Canadian-owned business like Canadian Tire. Yes, we do. Support Canadian. I love Canada actually. I'm from Japan, but I love Canada. I always feel whenever I come back from Japan, and then when the airplanes landed on the airport, right? I feel like I'm home. Actually, I tell myself I'm home. I like it. So thank you so much for coming. 3 habits to improve your life, right? So I'm gonna just rephrase just before I go quick. and then learn, right? Get to the habit learning, right? Yeah, you too. You live in Canada too, right, Tanya? Oh my gosh, I love that. They are full of Canadians in here. Elizabeth's living in Canada too. And then habits is stop being worried and being anxious, right? And then number 3 is don't overeat, exercise. Those 3 habits, right? And I'm sure it will improve your life. Okay, thank you so much. Hey, Masha, happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I'm so excited. You guys just be here. I mean, wow, put a comment. So nice. Yes, Tessa said, I always did support Canadian businesses before the pandemic. Flag waving Canadian Tire. Oh, Canadian Tire. Yes, flag waving Canadian Tire. Yeah, we always do, right? We always love Canada too. Yes, this is home, right, Tanya? Yes, I know. I'm so, you know what? I'm so blessed that I met Canadian guy. That's why I put it this way. And small business, they really need support. Yes, they do. They do. When I go downtown, I can see that too, especially Niagara Falls downtown too. Small business coffee shop. Yes, I love small business coffee shops. They got some kind of original and then just like love it too. Happy Friday, Masha. So thank you so much. And then I trust that you will have amazing weekends. All right, take care. Bye.